And now for something different. I'm not a big fan of customizers because most of the time when someone customizes a figure, it usually turns out looking bad. I usually think that customizing is taking a work of art, which is already like an action figure that's cool, and just making it look ugly. But I have to recognize that there are customizers that make their figures look cool. One of them is I think his name is Tenmi Art or Tenmi Art. He's on the His Tank, and he's also on the Joe Battle lines for him. His customs, while different, they still look like Sigma 6 figures. So I decided, I don't know, ever since the General Hawk came out for the 25th anniversary line, I wanted my own General Hawk. And since you can't have a whole bunch of Dukes running around, I decided the first Duke is going to be my default Duke. So I got this Sigma Strike Duke, and I customized him, which is just basically messing up a beautiful figure. But I see the weapons are the same. This is gonna be his default weapon because it's the coolest. It's not as long as the laser cannon, or as ugly as the flamethrower, or as useless as the buzzsaw. So the first thing I did was that I took a X-Acto knife and I got rid of the point that Duke has, because General Hawk on the 25th anniversary figure, he has his hair pushed back. So I got rid of the stuff on the top, so it looks like he has a flat top instead of having these two little bulges of hair. So I fixed the front to make it look more like just not pointing out. And then I took a Gundam marker and I colored it brown. I colored his blonde hair brown. And ultimately I bought a brown Sharpie and I finished coloring it. But then when I got the Sharpies, I decided, let me customize a little bit more. So I took a blue Sharpie and I colored these blue. Since he already has blue on his uniform, I was using colors that he already had, so that doesn't look out of place. So blue. I tried yellow here because I was thinking of customizing one into Blowtorch, so he could have the flamethrower on his weapon. But it looks like I won't be able to do that with a marker because the yellow hardly shows up. I looked up on the internet what rank General Hawk was, and he's a Major General. On his original helmet, he has 1 star between the goggles. So a Major General is usually represented by 2 stars. So I added 2 stars here and 2 stars there, right on top of the Sigma 6 insignia, which I guess means he's part of the military and part of Sigma 6. I drew a star here, which I would have preferred if I had a white marker to make this white. And I drew, like, I guess, what looks like, I think they're called chevrons. I did that because he had them on the backpack, and it looks like some kind of military ranking, even though I think it's supposed to be upside down the correct way. Finally, I painted some brown camo spots on his legs, just like the original figure. I only did it on the top half. I don't know why. I guess just to see what it looked like. And I guess that's about it for Hawk. Let me talk about his helmet. So I put 2 stars there, and after a while I decided, let me color these in to make the helmet look different. And I colored this part on the top brown, which makes it look unique. I also colored the back of his visor black. The color would slip, so light kind of shines through. You could see like lines, but it makes him different enough so that he doesn't look like Duke. The only thing is that some of the colors are rubbing off, which is bad. It even rubs off on my fingers. And I want to try and differentiate him when he's wearing his helmet, because he still looks like Duke. I know in my mind under the helmet he has brown hair, but I guess if anyone saw him just like that with the helmet, they would imagine he has blonde hair. I was thinking if I could get like a flesh colored marker, I could probably color in the scar that he has there, and that'll make him different enough so that when he's wearing the helmet you can tell it's not Duke. Alright, that's my custom. Let me know what you guys think. And before I go, let me just say I customized his weapons locker. I used a Gundam, a Sharpie, and I went over the letters, and I colored this black, and I put General Hawk here in Sharpie so that I don't get this canister confused with Duke. Alright guys, see you later. Bye. P.S. I don't want customizers to get all angry at me, but you know, it's one thing to take an existing figure and make it look different. Another thing that I would give you all credit for if you could do is to create something entirely out of scratch like this. My brother did this for me for Christmas and it broke, but it's pretty awesome. So, you know, this is way more creativeness, making something out of scratch, than just taking something and improving upon it. Alright guys, see ya. For sure. For reals, see ya.